So I wonder if you can see that heart-shaped rock right there. You can make out a rock in the face of this cave, this rock. So that heart-shaped rock up there, my finger's pointing right on it. My friend Shoshana yesterday told me about this rock, and she said this is the Heart Beach, Anawhat Beach. This is the Heart Beach, and the reason why it's the Heart Beach is just the heart rock above me up there. And she said if you ever have a situation where you have an indecision about a question you want to ask, and you want to have an answer to that question, this is the place to come. And you sit beneath that rock above me there, you sit here and you ask the question and you wait for an answer, or you let the answer ferment in your being and manifest in your life. And I put this kiriru, which is a New Zealand native wood pigeon feather, in the ground here for a fellow traveller who's walking down the beach, which I will potentially give to her. Otherwise I will carry it with me as a form of a token of appreciation for the energies and the spirits of this place, but also for my travel moving forward. If I don't see her again, I'm able to give it to her myself. I'll keep it for myself and put it with my collection of feathers on my dashboard as a symbolic token of travel moving forward for me from this moment moving forward. It's really important for me to have these situations, have these poignant experiences where people tell me about locations, and while I'm traveling around the country. Yesterday I did a sweat lodge with Drew and Shoshani in Pontchev at a location, Lakota Sioux sweat lodge, and it was probably the most brutal lodge I've done in living memory. It was so intense. Heat was yeah, it was a whole nother level. And even one of the kuya, one of the elders, the woman who had come to the sweat lodges for 15 years, she sat out the last two sits because it was that hot, which is incredible. Really, to see how she has been the anchor for all of us in the lodge. The last two lodges I've been at, she's been the anchor. She's anchored us in with her energy, her waiata, her singing. Just going to put the camera down over here so I can talk into it. I'm doing this, holding it further in my mouth. Okay, so I find it really important to have places like this to come to wherever I travel in the world, where I can anchor in the energies and can also have appreciation and have deep ritualistic ceremonial experiences. For me to connect to the land in this way, to connect to the timelines that I want to create in my life, to have an experience like this, to come beneath this rock here in Anawhat and drop into this energy and actually pray and be humble and with gratitude, most importantly. I think 2025 for me in regards to the years, I heard someone say this, I think it was Owen Benjamin, the comedian Owen Benjamin said this: 2025 is a year of gratitude, and I feel that deeply in my heart, that it will be a year of gratitude. And in my gratitude I have to be humble, and I will be humble, and my humility will take me to a place where I am able to move in my life, forward in my life in a way that allows me to move from my heart. And that humility, and I mean humility, in a way that allows me to accept and experience life in the moment rather than projecting my consciousness into the forward, into the future or into the past. Be as present as possible with that humility. That will allow me to have an experience of knowing that I'm always in the right place at the right time. Always. And to come to places like this, all over the country, all over the world, is so important to me because it anchors me back into the timeline of the planetary consciousness, the life stream of the planet. It allows me to tune into places and portals that allow me to also traverse from this energetic frequency band into other frequency bands, and also bring that frequency band to this one and harmonize, have some cohesion in that experience, when bringing in other energies from other places through portals. There are many portals that I've been to in this country, Aotearoa, which is the legal term for Te Wapanoa, Te Moana Nui Kiwa, which is the whole Pacific region. But to me, Te Moana Nui Kiwa is also these islands, archipelago, is part of that. So I consider the islands themselves, Te Ika a Maui, Te Waiponamu, the two main islands. That's what they are. Aotearoa to me. So anyway, I'm just going off on one there. But to go to these sacred places around these islands, to be able to tune my frequency to the energy of those places, is a gift, and to be shown and to be told about these places and come to these places and have these experiences of being on my knees in front of this altar. I consider it an altar, and praying and sharing with somebody else the experience of coming here and saying to a fellow traveller who's walking on the beach here, I said to her, this is a place where you come to, you have a decision to make, and you pray for guidance and protection and safety, and you get given when your wish will come true, beneath the rock of the heart, and it will come true. And she was so grateful, and of course I would be too if someone said that to me, because this is a place I come to have that experience. And now that I know that's here, and funnily enough, I've been camping in my van up on the hill on the car park at Anawhat, staying here in the Auckland region, camping here. Every time I'm in Auckland, I camp here. So I've been camping in a place, in a beach of heart, which makes perfect sense, and my resonance has brought me to a place where I'm actually having the experience, as I wanted to live my life from my heart vortex as much as possible, to come to a place where the heart is. And Shoshana yesterday at the lodge told me this. Here I am now making a video about my experience of being here. A year of gratitude. The humility I've felt in the last few months, and this is one of the teachings that Drew has brought to me through the lodges. The humility and the prayers, the wakantakaish, the Lakota Sioux tradition through the lodges. The humility that you feel when you are in the lodge, when you are in a situation like yesterday. The heat was so insanely intense for me that this was so difficult for me to remain in my heart, to drop down into my body, into my heart, and to feel like I was in a place of deep safety and protection while this unbelievable searing heat was, you feel like you're really dying. For me, it feels like you're in a place of such deep surrender, and you are in a place of dying. I mean, the flap opens up to let the air come in, and to bring in the grandfathers. I'm on my knees at the edge of the door, heaving, bringing in and praying to the Nahoi Wha, the four winds, to come through. Tawhiri Matea, the god of the winds in this part of the world, the spirit of the wind, to come into the lodge and to cool us down. And this is so important, this connection between us and the elementals in my life now moving forward. It has been for a long time, but now more than ever, I travel around these islands, Te Ika Maui, Te Waiponamu, to be able to connect to the elemental forces, energies that are here, and to come to a place like this and give thanks and gratitude, and to be humble, and the humility is a place of where grace can come in and fill the space, because in the humility you become nothing. And in that prayer, for me, in my experience, what Drew's taught me, in that humility, it leaves the space open for grace to fill. And grace will come into your life. However that looks, no expectations of how it looks, it will come into your life in whatever way it chooses to. So for me, today, to come here, to have this experience, to share that experience with somebody else, to allow them to have an experience similar to mine, to allow them to have an opportunity as they travel forward to be safe, be protected and guided on their travels, and to share perhaps something that they can share with other people, is giving this place of worship, place of devotion, this place of ceremonial magic, thanks to Shoshani, to passing it on to me, and me passing it on to other people, a place of deep reverence, and understanding that this is a place where I can come to whenever I'm in the Auckland region. I can share it with other friends as well, and people on YouTube now. You can come here to this location here, beneath this heart-shaped rock, which is directly above the entrance to this cave-like structure on the rock at Anawhat Beach. Straight up, 12 o'clock. You can come beneath it, choose to sit down. For me, I got on one knee. My practice is to come onto one knee, take a knee as a soldier does, as a warrior does. And then in my heart, I drop into my heart space and I ask, I ask in my humility for grace to fill the space that the void that I'm opening up. And that, my friends, I wish you all the very best. 2025 is a year of gratitude. A year of gratitude. It's also the end of the ascending Kali Yuga cycle, the beginning of what the Greeks call the ages of man, Ikipyrosis, according to the work of Bebu Dev Misra. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. Matewa. I'll see you again soon.